Welcome to another podcast of the current situation Manchester United. In this video podcast, I'm going to be talking about the latest Manchester United news, the latest updates basically based on Manchester United. So those are the topics that I'm going to be covering in this video podcast. So without further ado, let's get into it. First piece of news to talk about. I'm kind of late, so you have to see that, brother. But Anthony Martial is arguably in talks with Manchester United to extend his contract. That's a red no-no for me. I'm not backing this move. For one, Marcel is not a consistent starter for Manchester United. That's number one. Number two, you have to take into account his injury record. His injury record is not the best. It's like if he plays like 5 seconds, he's gonna get an injury in his knee or something. So he's not the fittest player. Is man, given the wages that he'll be on if we extend his contract, it's not worth that. It's not worth it keeping a player that's getting over 200k per week and he's plagued with injuries. He's not getting much game time. He's not a consistent starter. What's the sense here? And even from an integrity standpoint, like for dignity's sake, if I was Marcel, I would want to stay at Manchester United. I would want to stay at Manchester United. I came at this club when I was 19 or 20 or whatever, and I wasted 8 years at this club. I'm not even a centurion at Manchester United. And Rashford, I started playing ball for Manchester United before Rashford, and Rashford have more goals than me at Manchester United. Is me, of course, game time and injuries play a big factor in that. But me looking at that, bro, I'm not go. If I was Marcel, I'm not going to stay here and hamper my career any longer here. I need to go somewhere else. Go back to France, play for Marseille, or them have Aubameyang, so them no need Martial. But I'm going to go to a club where I need game time. Is maybe I stay in the Premier League and you probably play for some like I don't know, probably I don't know, bro. I wouldn't even say Brighton because that's quite an insult. Because I believe Martial, despite being a talented player, hugely talented player, he has suffered big injustice all his career. This is a brethren that Mbappe used to praise. And when Mbappe is up there, so and Marcel is down there, so. So it's like the twists have been turned here. It's like, so Marcel is a very talented player, but it's just unfortunate that, his true colors as a player has not come out fully. He has been not in the. Marcel should not stay at Manchester United, and this is not because I don't want him here, but again, like I said with Pogba Cup almost a couple years back, that if you don't win no titles, if you don't win no trophies, major trophies anyway with Pogba, I said in 2022 that if Pogba stays without winning no trophy, then he should leave. And that's what he did in June of 2022. In June of 2022, he go leave to go back to Juventus because he didn't win no trophies. He didn't extend his contract. Now, why is it that Manchester United still feel they have the need to make contact with Martial in extending his contract? Why do that? If he's not playing much, why extend his contract? If you know that he has a history of having injuries, why want to extend his contract? If you know that he's not going to be a consistent starter, that begs the question, why you want to extend his contract? Why you want to extend his contract? Why if you think why you think you have the urge or need is me to extend his contract? Why you feel guilty not extending his contract? There are certain players for their own benefit that needs to leave this club. Not because they're not good enough, not because they're supposed to be left out, but again, bro, we should be moving in a different light. The bulk of the squad, we have certain players from 2013, man, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, I believe. We have players from 2018. Dude, Jose Mourinho, must a couple of weeks back, said that if he was to go back to Manchester, no, I did go back to Manchester United or something like that, he would be managing certain players that he used to manage, and he said that Manchester United failed to get rid of those players, but those players are still here. So it goes to show that we don't have the cutting edge to get rid of these players. Why want to hang on to these players like it's orange and apples, man? Hanging off of a tree, man. We can't be doing that. We have to move in a different light if we want this club to move forward. Which means Marcel have to go get let go. Is mean certain players have to go get let go. We can't keep players that were core of the squad just for course sake. We have to cut that out. We have to cut out that sentimentality. That's a poor weak mentality. You see me? So we have to go move on. I'm not backing Marcel. See again, there's nothing bad about Marcel. Marcel's a talented player. But like going back to what I just said, man, Marcel for his own benefit, for his own sake, needs to go to a club. You see me that will value him, man, and look after. So yeah, the next piece of hey, leave your comments down below in the comment section where you want Marcel to stay at Manchester United, and always put the why into it. Don't say, oh, I'm gonna keep Marcel. Oh, I don't want Marcel. Why you don't want Marcel to be staying at Manchester United? Is it for the points I just mentioned? If you want Marcel to stay, state why, because this is important question. We can't just keep players just for the sake of keeping players. I mean, there's money into this. It's not free. Sir Jim Ratcliffe made Man United star 5 promises that hint Glazer's era is over. Is this brethren is this brethren trying to pull the rabbit out of the hat? Say one of those trickery moves where you want to give the impression that you're actually not trying to take over your superiorities, but you actually that's the intention of trying to take this. If this is true, that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is trying to backstab the Glazers into taking full advantage of the club, then that's going to be some action movie, right? Because I haven't heard of this before. Not that football, I've heard of it in like criminal movies and TV shows, but that this type of backstabbing, this type of snake move, man. So Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sir Dave Braceford addressed Manchester United staff in Massey at Old Trafford this week as they wait for the Premier League to ratify the INEO I can't even INEOS founder 1.3 billion. So it's basically saying that Ratcliffe hasn't officially taken full control of the football operations at Manchester United, but it says here that Ratcliffe has already done something Joe Glazer hasn't done since his family takeover in 2005. And what's that? What is that? They're not being specific here. Okay, so the first one is sporting success over commercial success. Good. I mean, dude, you're in charge of football operations, not getting shirt sales. That's for the Glazers. This was sorted out. This is not surprising. We're seeing this certain type of moves that he's making that's happening right now. Is me success, sporting success. Although there is nothing successful about it because we don't have this, we don't see the accolades as it, but we see certain moves, we see action taking place. Is me so yeah, that's what Ratcliffe's supposed to be concentrating on anyway, not much on commercial again. Lead that up to the board of the Glazers. So the second one is hold on, let me check. Leaving former standards in the mud. And what former standards in the mud is that? It's September former chief executive Richard told that we're closing the gap on Manchester City despite watching the rivals. Dude, that's a lie. Now I'm not saying that Arnold didn't see that. Maybe he did see that, but to say that we were closing the gap. Dude, we're not even closing no gap. There's no gap that is closing. I don't even know where Richard Arnold, I guess that's his comment that got him sacked or removed, but we ain't moving no closer to Man City. He under the previous administration of the football operation. That don't make no sense. And to what, despite watching the rivals match their treble success, and you're saying we're grappling closer. Dude, we're not even close to Liverpool, let alone Manchester City. So stop your noise. And again, this was said in September, so that's like 4 or 5 months ago. If Ratcliffe can turn the ball around, switch a few things over, and things look good, then that's a good thing. So the third one is infrastructure improvements are imminent. Well, we'll see. I'm guessing he's talking about it says the Carrington training going do what about fixing the roof? There's a roof that is leaking. And Manchester, I don't live in Manchester, it's me, but Manchester love rain, man. Rain falls heavily in Manchester. So if this place is not fixed at some point, then Old Trafford is going to be a sinking ship. It needs to be fixed. Your roof needs fixing. So yes, I appreciate you looking after the training complex at Carrington. You're fixing the Carrington training complex. You go fix that. You go fix the roof and a few other stuff, and you got the ball rolling. So the next piece of news. Oh, the other thing is that, well, yeah, the other is just beginning. Yeah, bro. Like I said, bro, I like what I'm seeing, but I'm not going to be over the edge in saying that where the change is going to there is going to be actual change, because like I told you, I've been emotionally drained, I've been emotionally manipulated, I've been emotionally played with by this club to the point where you can't even trust them that much anymore, and this is the club that you support. So you have to see how is me in the future, how they're going to handle it. So you can say, okay, I appreciate that you guys are making certain changes, but I'm not going to be invested in it fully, because, dude, this thing, certain change has been happening for like a decade now, and there was no much change about it. So what would give you the impression that would trust this change full head on? I'll see how it goes. I'll see how it goes. You play it down. I'll see how it goes. That's where my mindset is at right now in terms of these moves. Yes, me good that Ratcliffe and his right hand man Braceford is making changes, but I'm bought on that. So if it doesn't change the football, the type of football playing on the pitch, then nothing much has changed really, because we need a DTF, not a DTF. Lord Jesus, my head is way off base. A DOF, we need a DOF in charge of the recruitment, the type of players, the type of player profiles that would suit the system. If we have a system, well, we'll get a system. I believe that is me, but that type of thing in terms of football operations is me. It's good that we have all this talk, all this beautiful singing going on, but if there is no action, man, if you ain't coming to the mic and sing, then it's me. If there is no action behind it, it ain't make no sense, man. It's me making money, but you're not making no sense. Next piece of news is man, I spent a long time on this. Next piece of news, hold on. Emre Can, that used to play for Liverpool, reacts to Jadon Sancho returning to Borussia Dortmund, having once told Man United star to grow up. Hold on. Is Jadon I don't know if Jadon Sancho went back to Dortmund on a loan, but it was said that he would on loan, but I wouldn't expect it to be official. Is it actually official right now? Hurry up and load, man. Why are you taking so long to load on Google? Google moving slow. Google moving slow, man. Hurry up. See, this is the thing that irritates. I can't stand this. But anyway, as I was saying, Emre Can saying that this brethren needs to grow up. Dude, I know that Jadon Sancho is a player that divides opinions, is me. I'm not new to that. I'm not new to the fact that Jadon Sancho is okay. He officially hasn't went on loan, but I know persons are divided when it comes on to Jadon Sancho, based on, and I basically did a video on this like 2-3 months ago, saying that the way how you see this situation with the feud between Jadon Sancho and everything is going to be based on your morals and integrity and how you perceive going at people in certain situations. I specifically said that in a video, saying that how you see this situation, how you see the reaction is me of Jadon Sancho with everything is going to be how you would go at persons in that type of context, in type of that situation. Some person say that Sancho is a crybaby for talking back because he quote unquote thought he was in the wrong. Some persons back Jadon Sancho for backing himself into not allowing the manager to run him over like a roller coaster and have his way in the press conference after losing to Arsenal 3-2 or 3-1. I think no 3 hold on. No, we lost 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 away from home at Emirates Stadium. And he used him as a scapegoat, so he wasn't going to allow himself to be used as a scapegoat. So him go have a say in this on Twitter, which was taken down. Some person say he's a crybaby for not apologizing. He's a spoiled brat. Dude, man, top noise. I'm not talking to you. Dude, the thing is this, bro. Everybody goes to that situation different. Everybody goes to that situation different. For me, I'm coming at it from the angle that if there is a manager or a supervisor or is me the CEO or someone that has rank, I wouldn't say boss over me, but rank over me, and they go put me in a situation that is not true, then for me, and they expose, they talk crap about me publicly, then that energy is going to be matched. It has to be. Because if you believe, I know say some person ain't go be on one accord with what I'm saying, but if you believe down in your soul, say there's a person that is using you as scapegoat for the loss of income in your business, is me the reason why this wasn't done, the reason why this is me this activity wasn't done at work, then and say you did the work, you were part of that work, you did your best, you worked hard, then you have green ground rules to have a say, to defend yourself. That's again, bro. This just shows how persons come at the situation, whether them have boundaries or they don't have no boundaries. Based on how the persons perceive Sancho in a situation with the feud of Earth with Eric Ten Hag, will tell a person if they have boundaries or not. No, I'm not 100% backing Sancho's behavior, but I'm talking about the principle itself. I understand where Sancho is coming from, defending himself, this and that. Yeah, everything you find out, you hear about in the social media, you shouldn't believe. I get that. Is me, but if it comes to the point where there's a compromise worked out, say, all right, boom, all of us were emotional. I was emotional. Press conference, I lost 3-1. We are the lead, isn't me? And we go lose 3-1 at Emirates Stadium. Heads are hot. Is me? Blood is boiling. I get it. I go out when we reacted with a high degree of reaction, a high degree of emotion. Is me? And I go put this bridging under the bus. I go hang out this bridging to dry. Not the best move. But so let's work out a compromise, because you're a smart player. I can't just, ignore you behind a banana tree like I'm not going to say again. I'm your manager. You're my player. Isn't it? So we need to improve our player-manager relationship. That's how it's supposed to be. But Eric Ten Hag is not having none of it. He wants to exile his brethren like he's King David from the Bible. Not having going nowhere near the football team. Nowhere near the football team. Again, bro, I'm not going to spend a long time on this, but Emre Chan talking about, he needs to grow up with this and that. Dude, Sancho is a modern age type babe. He's not from he's not no 90s babe. I'm a 90s babe. I know what happened in the 90s. And that's when I was a babe. This bridge, born in the 90s. Cause if Eric Ten Hag said that same thing to a 90s baby, he wouldn't have acted out and say, oh, what here in social media is not true. I think he would have taken it onto his chin and work harder. Yes, me, because right now, man, Sancho ain't playing no games for Manchester United, man. This bridging getting 350k per week. That's criminal, man. And this bridging is not even working. And he's getting 3k per week. No, I'm not hating on the guy. Do what you're doing, bro. But you see me, that's if I didn't believe, say, Sancho was spoiled. If I didn't believe, if I said that Sancho wasn't spoiled then, I believe he's getting spoiled now with the wage that he's getting, and he's not getting no game time. Is me. That's going to put fuel to the fire if he was already spoiled, and if he wasn't as spoiled, he's definitely spoiled now because he hasn't played no game since September, if not August, and that's last year. So I get what Kanye is saying, grow up, this and that, take it. Do persons are going to react differently? You see me? That's why personality exists. Personality, you see me, is just how persons dictate themselves in public, man. You see me, and that's going to be based on their moral standing. So that's that. Yeah, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. If you have any opposing views, leave your opposing views in the comment section. I want to hear your opposing views. Next piece of news. Sir Jim Ratcliffe holds meeting with all Man United staff over unacceptable stuff. Dude, like I said, it's all good talk. Like I said, it's all beautiful hearing. If there's no action behind it, I don't want to be hearing none of it, man. Prove that in the football operation. Put the persons inside. We need a DOF, man. We need persons that know football. This me, I want to see actions, not no talk, not no beautiful speech. Is me, leave that to, well, he's dead now, Martin Luther King. But leave that to great speakers, man. Leave that to Joel Osteen and them bridging, man. Is me, none of this beautiful talking out here. So we need action. We need to be seeing action behind the words they're talking about. Yes, of course, the standards are unacceptable. We can't be losing to Bournemouth 3-0 at home. That's unheard of. We can be losing to Newcastle in the second round of the Carabao Cup, the Sponge League Cup as I would call it, to them C team, getting spunk 3-0 at home. That's unacceptable. And losing 14 games in our competition, that's hella unacceptable. That's unacceptable beyond belief. So I get what he's saying, but we need to see behavior behind those words. Action is me. Action is what persons believe in, not words. Not words. What the hell? Someone will crush me. Okay, I believe this is the last piece of news before I wrap up this video. I might talk a bit more on something about back page. What targets will the new Manchester United owners set Erik ten Hag? That's if Erik ten Hag stays. I don't want Erik ten Hag to stay. Why are you going to believe in this guy that is highly incompetent already? You're giving this bridging what 400 million euros, man, or pounds, whatever, to go make his signings. No, you want to talk about the players that this bridging should sign to start a new era under this new leadership in the football operations. I'm not down for that, man. Get a proper manager. Get a proper manager. Hold on. Yeah, I do not back. What the hell is going on here? This moving crazy. Yeah, I'm not behind giving Erik ten Hag extra money to go mess up his pants and make trashy signings. I'm not done with that. We have seen how incompetent he already is me, and to give him more money, man, especially seeing that head on, is me at first, and it don't make no sense. If you're looking to go in a different light, we can't stick with this manager. If you're looking to make some improvements in our squad, become more of a competent club, although we are, at least historically speaking, a competent club, but we have been competent for the last decade. We need to win trophies, man. We need to win trophies. we need to win trophies. We need to compete with the best of the best, or else we're going to be like Leeds United. We're going to fall by the wayside. We're going to end up like AC Man. We're going to fall by the wayside. Is me. We're going to be one of them sleeping giants that once was great, but have lost its spark that it cannot be renewed, and we're just a dormant dead club. That's what we're going to be if there is no rejuvenation, if there is no, is me, revival, no reformation, nothing that will revive this club. Is me. So yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We can't. I'm not done with sticking with with everything. I just don't. I don't want to stick with this guy. I don't want to stick with him. Is something wrong with my internet? Hold on. My internet moving crazy. But anyway, yeah, man. So yeah, I'm not. I don't want this manager to be here, and I believe I speak for most. Okay, my internet is out. Well, anyway, I believe I speak for most. Well, I speak for Manchester United fans that want everything out. Is me. Persons don't want this guy to stay here, man, just to mess up his pants and waste Manchester United money that's earned, not, well, through, indirectly at least, I would say indirectly through Manchester United fans, because Manchester United fans, they're the one that buy the t-shirt, them, the jerseys, and the jerseys they ain't cheap either. So they put money into this club, and the money is, I mean, it's produced, it's gone to transfers or whatever, sponsors, whatever. So it's going to be an injustice, man. What's wrong with this internet? The internet messing up. It's going to be an injustice if we give this money to this guy that just wastes it, just to prove that he can turn things around. Bro, you cannot turn things around. You me, you can't even turn your car around in the cul-de-sac, man. It don't make no sense. Why keep you as manager? Look at the players. The players don't want to managing them. Them playing for them own selves out there. So you think Garnacho playing for you? Garnacho making his own name out there, so he's making his own brand. McTominay, yeah. I mean, McTominay might be down, saving your skin, but I mean, at the end of the day, McTominay is looking out for himself primarily. Most of the players are looking for themselves out primarily, and those are the few players that are even playing or I wouldn't even say playing, because most, the Man United players them right now are not playing up to par, but for the players that are playing at least decent, they're doing things for themselves, man. We go lose to Nottingham Forest 2-1, and we were what? Yeah, we go lose to Nottingham Forest, man. There is a lot of questions that needs to be asked on the football pitch and off of the football pitch, into the hierarchy of Manchester United, whether it's in football operations or otherwise operations. This is what we need to find out. We need to improve it. And also, going back to my first point, I talking about Martial, there are certain players in this squad that needs to get out. I must say, I'm gonna call some of them out. Luke Shaw, you need to go. You need to go. Evans, I believe Johnny Evans, today was his birthday, but I mean, he's on loan, isn't he? He's on loan, or I think he's either on loan or we got him off a free transfer, is me. Yeah, so I'll keep him for I'll keep him to have some experience. I basically say that I want Rafael Varane out. Again, I'm not coming from the angle that I don't want him to stay here. But having a play, going back to what my criticism, I won't even say criticism, but a critique of Marcel because of his injury record, man. Varane is made out of glass, man. He's not made out of steel. So if you go keep him, if he's not gonna make a pay cut, then he needs to go. And if he goes, we need to replace him. No, we can't keep our Maguire. You see me? But I am open to flexing my opinion and saying that if we don't get any replacements in the summer, then we keep Varane. But this is the cost it's going to cost us big because Varane, man, all as good as the defender he was, maybe he wasn't as, of course, he's not as good as he once was at Real Madrid, is me or playing for France. But this is a brethren that has won the World Cup and won the Champions League 4 times, and he's won is me things with winners around him a lot of times. So he knows a thing or two about winning. We don't have no winners in our squad apart from Casemiro and Varane and Johnny Evans. Is me so these are the characters we need to keep in our squad because our squad when it comes to top tier experience is thin. Is me thin like toilet paper, man. It does we don't have players that have a lot of experience to shed on the younger generation. Is me. You have players you have managers falling out with players. The manager can't even sort that out. But he knows that he can't follow with all of the players in the squad or it's going to make him look bad because I can't see if you go follow with one player. Maybe that's on the player. But if it's more than 2 or 3 players consistent, dude, that's on you. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, no. Fool me once, shame on I can't remember. I'm twisted up. Shame on you, fool me once, shame on me. You fool me thrice, whatever. But you get my point. The point is that this manager sucks, and I've said this before, sucks at man management. He can't sort out beef. He's no Vito Corleone. He cannot sort out disputes, man. He cannot sort out beef. He doesn't have the interpersonal skills for that. He doesn't have the social skills for that. He doesn't have the intrapersonal skills for that. He can't break up things, man. He's socially inept. let me finish this video right now. Like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below in the comment section. Like I said, bro, I like what I'm hearing in terms of all these quote unquote changes made. Telling man say yo, all of this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable standards. That's cool, but we need to see them. We need to see actions, man. We need to see some actions. That's what I'm on. I want to see actions, man. If there is no actions, I don't want to be hearing it, man. Save your actions in. That's another action. So, like and subscribe to the channel. I'll show you guys in the next video podcast. I'm out.